Today is my 17th day on testosterone replacement therapy, and I'm starting to look at gyms, whether it is a big nationwide gym or they might have like hundreds of people in there, versus a small gym in the alley that might have no more than one or two people in there at any given time. So as you guys know, I haven't been to the gym way before Scamarona. I haven't been to the gym since probably January, for the simple fact that I was just so busy with life that I just couldn't go to the gym. So obviously haven't been to the gym in almost half a year. I totally lost whatever gains I had. I gained about 20 pounds in fat. Eventually I'm gonna need to reverse that, and I'll probably be picking a gym in the next day or two and start my fitness regimen, going back hopefully into shape. For those of you guys who don't know, feel free to look me up on IMDb under Amr Mitwali. I moved out to Hollywood about 16 years ago when I was 23. I got my Screen Actors Guild card, playing all sorts of big brute roles. Granted, they were, extra parts and featured parts here and there, but nevertheless, I did get parts in some short films, for big guy, security guy, guy at gym, stuff like that. So, I'm now gonna hopefully be able to go back and get some of my gains I had back in my early and mid 20s, when my Hollywood career, if you want to call it that, was taken off. So today we're going to be talking about how do you get fit, okay? Because there's a lot of guys out here on YouTube who they make it overcomplicated. A lot of people overcomplicate how to be fit, and that's because that's how they make their money. Whether it's you watching their videos, whether it's you buying their products, at the end of the day, people on YouTube want to make money. I'm no different. However, I got other sources of money, so this is not my main source of money. If anything, it's a vlog for myself, to see myself go from basically what I am today, which is overweight, unfit, to how far I can go in the next 3 months alone, and then take it on from there. So this is not my concern to make money from this venture. So what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today is how do you get fit, okay? To get fit is all about three things, okay? You need three things to get fit. Number one, eat right. Number two, go to the gym and lift heavy. Number three, have the commitment for 1 and 2. That's it. That's all you need to be fit and healthy, okay? So right off the bat, no McDonald's, no KFC, none of that stuff. I mean, yeah, once a month you might get the opportunity to pig out. That's totally fine, but under no circumstance is your diet to contain KFC, McDonald's, any high carbs, any sugars, anything that is of bad fat for you. Like, you don't want to eat lard or any of that stuff. So what you guys want to do is, when it comes to food, you want to eat healthy, you want to eat clean food, you want to eat food that's least pasteurized, okay? You don't want to go to a gas station and buy Twinkie bars, okay? Because that's, first of all, that's high in fat, high in sugar. I was just looking at some sort of cream filling pie at the gas station a couple of minutes ago when I got my gas, and the sugar on it is 118% of your daily intake of sugar. Can you believe that? Your daily intake of sugar is exceeded by having a chocolate bar or a cream filled pie that's only like this big. 118% of your daily intake of sugar is from this alone. I've also seen other things at gas stations and even at restaurants where your fat intake alone is from that piece of cake or that piece of sandwich. So not eating outside, honestly, is gonna be your best friend. I stopped eating outside myself a long time ago, even though I gained weight simply because I just sit around on the computer all day and I eat. Even though I'm eating clean, I'm taking in more calories than my body really needs. Which brings us to a couple of most important things about eating right. Number one, you need less calories than your body burns. Okay, so let's say my body, according, because I did one of those scans on the body where they measure how much calories your body needs on a daily basis, right? My body needs about 2700 calories. Now that was back when I was working out at the gym, so I'd probably say, since I'm not working out anymore, my body probably needs maybe 2300 calories a day. Now, if I take in more than that, I become fat. If I take in less than that, I lose weight. If I take in the same amount of calories my body burns, I stay the same. Now, fortunately for me, ever since I started taking TRT and I said to myself, hey, let's start eating right, let's start watching what we're eating, I've been taking in the same calories on a daily basis, so I am stuck at 260 pounds. Obviously, for me, I probably need to lose at least 30 pounds of fat for me to look healthy and fit. So I've been staying steadily at the same amount of calories. So I'm staying at 260 pounds for the past, 2 weeks. Now, when I go back to the gym, I work out. What you guys need to understand is that when you work out, when you build muscle, every pound of muscle you add to your body is a equals 50 calories. Okay, what I mean by that, so when you go to the gym, all right, let's say I go to the gym and I put 10 pounds of muscles onto myself, right? That means my body now has to burn off an additional 500 calories. So right now my body has to burn 2300 calories. Anything more than that, I'm gonna gain weight. Anything less than that, I'm gonna lose weight. So now, if I have an additional 10 pounds of muscles on me, my body is going to have to burn an additional 500 calories. So that means my body will need 2800 calories in order for me to maintain the same weight. The good news about that is I can still eat at 2300 calories a day, and guess what? I'm actually losing weight simply because my body is burning more fat, more calories, thanks to the fact that I gained 10 pounds of muscles. So every pound of muscle you add to your body adds an additional 50 calories that your body needs to burn. The second thing is that every pound of fat is 3,500 calories, okay? So for you to lose a pound of fat, you have to lose 3,500 calories. How do you lose calories? Well, you have a deficit. So let's say I'm at 2,300 calories, right? If I eat 1,800 calories a day, I'm losing 500 calories a day, right? So my body now needs 2,300 calories. I'm only eating 1,800 calories. So there is a deficit of 500 calories a day. So over a course of 7 days or a week, I'm automatically losing a pound simply by limiting the amount of calories that gets into my body. A lot of people out there, they just don't understand that part. More calories than your body needs, the fatter you get. Less calories than your body needs, the skinnier you get. Now, obviously, you don't want to go from eating 2,300 calories a day to all of a sudden eating 1,300 calories a day, because yes, that might work within a week or two, but your body is going to be like, what's happening? Am I starving? Let me shut off some organs. Let me, decrease some other stuff. You don't want to starve your body. So for all of you, so if anybody out there is thinking, well, you know what, I'm just going to eat tuna and consume like 1,000 calories of tuna a day, and that's going to be my food. I actually did that, and I do admit for the first months I lost like 40 pounds. I'm not gonna lie, but in the long run, it's not something that you want to do, because your body is gonna start, you're not gonna feel good, okay? So yes, for the couple of weeks you can eat out of a can of tuna. You can have your intake go down from 2,300 calories to like 1,000 calories, and your body would react positively by having you lose weight. I know I lost like 40 pounds in like a month doing the canned tuna. However, in the long run, that's not something that is sustainable. So it's better for you to simply lose weight by eating right, by simply configuring what you eat. Because as you guys know, when I lost 40 pounds, I went down from 265, I went down to 225. Obviously now I'm back up to 265. No, actually 260. Well, I was at 265, but then 2 weeks ago when I started doing TRT, I'm like, hey man, you gotta start watching what you eat. So I did lose a little bit amount of fat, and that got me down to a solid 260 right now, and I'm just watching what I eat. So it comes down to, at the end of the day, to losing weight. It all comes down to properly not just eating clean, healthy food. It also comes down to simply monitoring your intake of food. Again, I cannot stress this enough. More calories than your body burns, you get fat. Less calories than your body burns, you lose weight. And again, you never ever want to starve your body, even though it will work. Eventually, you're gonna go back up to where you started from. I know I'm a perfect example of that. So having a mindful diet, making sure you eat the clean, healthy stuff, and you're just monitoring how much calories actually goes into your body. That's what's going to help you lose fat and also at the same time stay in a desired weight range. Now, when it comes to going to the gym, you have to go to the gym and you have to lift heavy, guys, okay? You can't do any of this stuff like, put your headphones on and like this, watch the TV. That's a lot of people out there when they go to the gym, they just do low weights, high repetition, and to them, hey man, I'm fit. It doesn't work like that, okay? If you just want to lose weight, all you really have to do is simply eat right, maybe get on the treadmill. Again, let's say you get on the treadmill and you burn 500 calories, then that's 500 calories that your body burnt off for that day. Now, I do cardio every now and then just so my body can, get used to having some sort of cardio, having the blood go through it. But in reality, I'm not a big fan of cardio. I just don't like it. But again, I do it every now and then just to get the blood flowing. I would much rather lose weight eating right and monitoring my caloric intake than having to rely on a treadmill. Because a lot of people out there, they get into the bad habit of saying, hey, I burned 500 calories on a treadmill. I'm gonna go out and eat McDonald's. Well, guess what? You go out to eat McDonald's, that 500 calories you burnt on the treadmill, you just made it back like plus another 500 calories. So you didn't lose calories by going on a treadmill. You actually gained calories. You gained fat for the simple fact that you said to yourself, hey, I lost 500 calories on a treadmill, so now I'm gonna go out, enjoy life. I'm gonna eat pizza, I'm gonna eat McDonald's, I'm gonna eat KFC, and you just add all that calories back and more. So that's why I'm not a big fan of doing cardiovascular exercise. Every now and then I do it just to get the blood going through my body. But the bottom line here, monitor what goes into your body. Now, another thing about going to the gym is that you have to lift heavy. If you want to get big, you want to get strong, you want to get like a nice physique. I'm not talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger here. I'm simply talking about a nice muscular physique. You have to lift heavy, okay? If you don't lift heavy, then you're not really going to be doing any gains that are going to be substantial other than you losing calories, which is going to help you lose fat. But again, watch what you eat, decrease your calories. That will also help you lose fat. You don't even have to pay, the 40-50 bucks to go to a gym at that point. If you want to do cardiovascular, just go run around the block, call it mission accomplished. Why you go to the gym, pay $50-$60 for, when all you want to do is simply like lose fat and not gain any muscle, right? So if you're gonna go to the gym to gain muscle, then the name of the game here simply is lift heavy, okay? Lift heavy, rest at least 72 hours between doing the same body part over Again, and let me tell you something, gentlemen, it's okay to do the same exercise once every 2 weeks. You don't have to do the same body part every 3 4 days. You can wait, a week, 10 days, or even 2 weeks in my case, and that's totally fine. You're not gonna lose muscle if you take like 2 weeks from doing the same body, the same exercise again. So lift heavy, get yourself down to a range of like 6 to 8, maybe 3 to 4 at the end of the exercise. That's when you know your body is like gonna grow because you're tearing up your muscles. Now, the last thing is it's gonna be commitment to the diet. It's gonna be commitment to the exercise of you going in and lifting heavy. A lot of people, they don't want to lift heavy. A lot of people, they go to the gym once and they're like, you know what, I had a really, really good day yesterday. I'm just not gonna go to the gym for the next 2 3 weeks. It doesn't work like that. Okay, I go to the gym maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, that's just how it is. You just gotta keep your body well oiled by going to the gym. And again, you don't have to do the same exercise in the same week. You can do the same exercise in 2 weeks. That's what I do. However, let's say I go to the gym today and I do chest. Next time I go to the gym in 2 days, I'll do legs, totally different body area, right? Then by the end of the week, the third time I go to the gym, I'm gonna do biceps, right? Biceps are different from the chest. That's how I like to do it. You do chest, you do legs, then you do arms, then you do back, then you do chest, right? See how it is? The same body part gets hit once every 10 days or even once every 2 weeks. It's totally fine. Now, the most important thing here is that you have to have the right intake of protein, okay? Every pound you weigh, you need to have anywhere from zero point 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein. Now, I weigh 260 pounds, so I need an intake of about 170 to 180 grams of protein a day. A great source of protein is fish, is tuna. In fact, back in the day, man, I'd be on cans of tunas. I mean, that's how I was able to lose weight. That's how I was able to gain muscle back in the day, canned tuna. So, yeah, getting the right protein inside of you is crucial here. It's as important as eating the right, clean, healthy food, monitoring your caloric intake, because if you're not getting enough protein, you will not get the gains that you want. You might get gains, but instead of getting 100% of the gains you should, you might get, 25-30% of the gains that you should be getting 100% of if you eat the right protein intake. So again, when it comes to protein, you need anywhere from 0.6 to probably 0.8 of your body in pounds. I mean, you can convert it with kilograms if that's what you do. But again, somebody like me who weighs 260 pounds, I probably need about 170 to 180 grams of protein a day. Now, there are people out there who say, well, you need a gram of protein for every body pound you weigh. Well, that could be true under the one circumstance that your body is not fat. Now, obviously, my body, I probably have like 25% body fat minimum on me. So let's say you're Arnold Schwarzenegger at 235 pounds. You probably got like what? Not even 7% body fat. Then yeah, if you're 235 and you have like 5%, 7% body fat, then you probably do need, 200 plus grams of protein, or even 250 grams of protein. But if you're 260 pounds like me, with a good 25% of it in fat, then you really don't need to have 260 grams of protein. Having 170 to 180 grams of protein, that will do. So when it comes to getting in the protein, you just have to use your brain. You have to be smart because it's a combination of how much fat you have. Again, if you're 260 pounds and you have a lot of fat on you, then instead of having 1 gram of protein, then you need maybe zero point 0.7 grams of protein. Now, if you are shredded, you are 235 pounds, you're 3%, 5% body fat, then maybe 1 gram of fat will do you well. So that's why I'm saying in general, most people will need between zero point 0.6 grams of protein per pound to zero point 0.8 grams protein of pound, because none of us are gonna be at that elite stage where you are like 5% body fat to get 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh. Another thing to keep in mind is that the more protein you take that your body doesn't need, you will end up expelling it in your urine. This is urine, which is when you go pee. So this is why it's important to every 3 months or every half a year go to a doctor, get your blood work done, because the doctor will tell you, hey man, you're just taking too much protein, or maybe you're not taking enough protein. This is why I tell you guys out there, try to find a doctor and just tell him, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna eat right, I'm gonna exercise. I just need somebody every 3 to 6 months to monitor my results and tell me, hey, am I taking too much of this, too much of that, not enough of this, just to give me a bearings of how well my body is responding. And a lot of doctors out there, guys, especially these doctors when it comes to TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, labs, blood work, they will work with you if you do cash. If you're like, hey man, I'm just gonna pay you upfront in cash. You know, blood work is actually cheap, okay? Believe it or not, blood work is cheap. You know, a doctor giving you like a 20-minute consultation, going over 2 pieces of blood work, you know, 2 pieces of paper for your blood work. You know, that's, you know, the guy might make, you know, for example, my doctor charges me $95 for an office visit. So the doctor, you know, he stays with me no more than half an hour, going over everything. In less than half an hour, he made $95. And guess what? He's happy with that, you know. The blood work cost me around $150. You know, you do $150 worth of blood work every 3 months. You're not gonna go into the poorhouse. You know, you pay the doctor, you know, 95, even $100 per visit every 3 4 months. Again, you're not going to end up in the poorhouse. So do your stuff under the guidance of a doctor who's willing to charge you no more than probably $300 every 3 to 4 months. And I think that would be the best way to go, especially if you are an advanced age like myself. I'm only 39, but once you get to 40, then that's when your body starts going into next level stuff. So it's not going to be, your body's not going to be equal to you when you're 23 years old. It's going to respond probably different once you get close to the age of 40. So that's my video for you guys today, is that the bottom line here, eat right, lift heavy, watch your caloric intake, get the right amount of protein, do it under the guidance of a doctor every 3 to 6 months, and that's really all you need to be fit. You don't have to be in front of YouTube watching Athlete and Acts and everybody else binge watching on what to do, what not to do. It's bodybuilding is simple, fitness is simple. And again, if you just want to be fit, you don't even want muscle, then all you have to do really in that case is simply watch what you eat, you know, go jogging around the neighborhood and call it mission accomplished. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.